Hey, hello, y'all. Yes, we're about 9:30 in the morning. Got 4/10 inch rain for Saturday. Well, late. Well, basically Saturday morning, early morning. I don't think we got much to account before midnight Friday night, but got a little shower. No big deal. Kind of set all weekend. That was fine. Saturday was kind of gloomy most till about 3 o'clock. Had a guy come weld the small sprayer up, so it's good to go. There's a cardinal watching me. Yep, he's here. Yeah, I'm here at the house, putting in fresh water in my Xyway tank. Yeah, he's still watching me. Yep. I can go get a neighbor's trailer, but I'm gonna have to do this once to fill. I'll fill it full, and I'll need, I think, 220 gallon of water to do all the Xyway stuff. What I got left of corn, and that tank holds 130, so I'll have to come back here to the house sometime and throw in more water. No, it's not ideal. I mean, no, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. I mean, no big deal. Uh, and this full tank of water, here's Fluffy back. Full tank of water. I don't know how long we'll plant corn. I got a plan in my head what to do. I want to finish this 11041 out. I want to finish all it out, and I don't know. I got 23 acres of wheat stubble. I don't know if it'll go today or not, but if it'll go tomorrow, we can do it. And I got to put a pro box of 6422 in to plant 81 acres. Then I got to come back and dump it out. And then I got to put in a few bags. I think I can go to Marshall and plant, or I can go up the road here. There's 25 acres where I sprayed Wednesday. I want to plant them bags out. The rest of them bags are going where the rest of my 6422 goes. So yeah, and it'll be the last field. It's where we had Milo last year, where the one video was at the end. So it's not drying very well. And come third, well, I think it's supposed to rain Friday. So we may just try and bust her open because it's not going to dry. But that's in my plan. I get the 81 acres of 6422, come back here, empty the planter back out. No, it's not ideal, but that number is more of a racehorse, and where it's going, that's where I want it to go, and that's where the seed guy said no, it needs to go there. Where you're going to go east, it's good ground, but he said that's where the bags really need to go. It's all about placing your variety with your field, and even the decal guy said yes, said 6422 would be better there, but then you're going to take a hit on the other ground. So yeah, and we've made VRT maps for that hybrid. No, it would work, but then I got to bring bags over to Marshall and finish filling up. So is catch 22. Yeah, and there's 12 acres over there that's rough. Yeah, I will. 80, no, I could basically plant all that over there with that. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have 6422 on darn good ground over there. I want to have it here at the farm. And that all goes to town. So this here would be able to go, if we end up taking corn to the cereal mill in Paris again, I want that corn at home because it's one that had 62 plus test weight every load we had. We had 2 loads, almost 65. So I want that corn here on the farm. Where it's going to go, it needs to be on the farm. Where it's going to go, it needs to go to Cargill if it's going to go anywhere. So yeah, so making that work. I hope to quit planting corn by Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday night. Oh no, Tuesday night. Maybe a little bit Wednesday till noon. And maybe hold off. I don't know. Just see what the weather's going to be. I know they're calling for good chance of rain Friday. But if I get all this done, I'll be sitting darn good. And like you said, you kind of want to be done. But I figure we can go plant beans Wednesday afternoon and Thursday, and can get a lot of them done. Ideal world, I'll say it that way. I don't know. Just gonna play the weather game. I didn't even look for. I even come up with these even calling for rain Friday, but yeah. So, but really can't plant till after lunch anyway. It's just awful packy. You want to do it right, and we was 34 degrees last night, so moisture come up. Nothing really pushing us in here. She's wanting attention. Yeah. Oh, before I forget, and I forgot to say in the other videos, we lost a Siamese cat. What day was that? Wednesday. And my fault. I'd been noticing it for a little bit. She got awful big this winter, but she did not venture 500 feet from my shop, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet. I mean, she did not go very far from my shop. She knew that was home. She wanted to be in every night. She was not like her boy would be out some nights playing. She wanted to be in every night. She felt safe, secure. She felt like it was home. So, and was busy, and I wasn't paying attention. And finally, I seen she was losing a lot of weight, which I ended up thinking to myself, well, hey, it's great weather. She's out. She's walking around. She's moving. And I had been seeing the cat food disappearing, and the dog wasn't in there, so I thought, she's eating it too. She's eating fine. She's eating some treats. We're fine. Then Monday night, she wouldn't come in. She was laying on Tuesday night. Well, one night she wouldn't come in the shop and go to sleep, and we thought it was kind of odd, but I'm like, well, maybe she's on the prowl. She's having fun. Hey, leave her alone. It's a nice night. It's going to be in the 60s. Let her go. She was there in the morning. First thing with her boy. She was there waiting on a tractor to come in. She bounced right in. And kind of petted her. Yeah, she seemed kind of odd, but it didn't, something you're not thinking about. Tuesday night, she was laying there on my utility tractor, laying there in the shop, and was just kind of meowing, not moving. I shook the treat deal for her. She didn't budge, and I'm like, oh, this ain't good. So we sat there. So I left her there. I mean, my bad, but it's 8 o'clock at night, and nobody's open. I said the next morning we'll figure something out, and told the wife, and she said she wasn't there either. And I said, well, she's there now. And then next morning she was laying on the side by side, really kind of meowing, and I went and touched her. And it got cool that night. I mean, not cold, but it got cool. And man, she was cool. And I said something to my uncle if he'd take her into the vet for me at noon when the vet opened up. And he said, yeah, I'll take her to the vet. So we was doing something. We wasn't playing. I forget what we was even doing. Well, I come back here. I had a chance to come back here anyway. I come back here, and he said she wasn't here. And I said, yeah, she's not. And we both said she crawled off and died somewhere. He said she was awful cool when he felt her. And let it go. We got a little shower there Wednesday evening. Yeah, got a little small shower. And the kitty's inspecting the planter, but if you can see him, he's in there really inspecting. But yeah, I really don't see that. So we couldn't find her, that little small shower. We come back to the shop, and we all three swore she was not there when we got there. Well, we were sitting around talking, and all of a sudden Hayden pointed out, hey, there's the mama cat. She's laying on top of the Draper belts. We figured Black was drawing heat. Man, she was really cool, kind of really meowing kind of hard. And I call, like Philip said, she ain't going to make it. And I'm like, yeah, she ain't going to make it. And he said, well, call Vic and see if he'll come look at her. It's almost quitting time, just at least maybe put her down out of her misery, if that's what it's going to take. And I gave him a call, and the lady asked the vet, and he said, yep. He said, get her in here. So I said, yep, we're 10 minutes away. He's from Parksville, heading your way now. And he said, oh, yep, we're here. He called, Uncle called, he gave it to Vic, and he's like, we can give her some warm IV fluid. He said, I really think she's on her way out. And I said, really, the best thing you think's just put her down. Yeah, he said, yeah, he said, I can take your money. He said, I can take your money and do this to her. I don't. And he kind of said, he said, I don't think if you'd have been here 3 days ago, it would have mattered. He said, I think we don't know her age. And that's what, like he said, all we know is when you got her 5 years ago. He said, we have no clue. We have no clue. He said, she could be 12 years old. He said, we don't know without the 5. He said, we just don't know. And that's like he said, I hate for you to put money into her. And he said, I come in the morning, she's dead. He said, he kind of said, if it was my cat, he said, yes, I'd put her down. He said, like he said, not knowing how old she is, and we all had said she looks She looked to be 10 years old. Not saying she was, but don't know. But we elected to put her down, put her out of her misery. Not what we wanted at all. There's the kitties. They're really inspecting. Not do it all. I sure hated doing it. But she was suffering, so she's gone. It's kind of lonely back there now without her. And like I kind of said a little bit, she was just getting kind of good, kind of really chumming up to people, kind of really getting nice. And that's what I kind of hate. She kind of finally started getting used to us, and then now she's gone. That was one thing that kind of hurts. But it's part of life. It's part of life, not what you always want to see. It's part of life. It is what it is. But yeah, you can tell the boy cat's kind of lost. Now we just got to get used to putting not as much food, but he seems kind of lost. Now she was actually pregnant twice. She had him. He's the only one that made it. Then she had another set inside the shop, and we didn't know about before we got her fixed. And I guess this one I found, and the other hired guy said this one kind of ate him. He wanted to be king, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so now it's kind of like I want to introduce another cat to him, but knowing that, I think it's my shop, and I think it's maybe better off till he's gone, and hopefully he lives another 15, 10 years, and he's fine. You can see he's kind of lonely, kind of lost, I think. Hope he's okay. Hope he don't just walk away one day, but I think he knows it's home, I hope. I hope he knows it's home, and he's fine. Really inspecting the planter. It's something they never have seen. But yeah, so that's our game plan. Don't know how to plan, but yeah, I want to at least plant corn this afternoon and tomorrow. Get this 110 empty. We'll know a lot more then. And I think BAM is calling for an inch of rain. An inch of rain Friday. Now they've said that some areas got 7/8 tenths. Some areas got a little bit less than we did. You just don't know. But we're going to have warm weather. After today, we're back in the upper 70s and even touching some 80s. So this corn should be fine. The other corn we planted Sunday is fine. So got a couple days it should be fine. After Wednesday noon, I'm probably just going to call the corn planting quits. Just not knowing. Really 48 hours is what they really want before... not a cold rain, but a rain. They really want 48 hours to kind of let that corn not shut itself off. Now, we did see last year some of it, even on 3 days, had issues. But anything I plant today and Tuesday should be fine, I hope. Like we said, and we didn't have 80 degrees last year at that time frame, so we'll see. Beans, I can shallow it up and go. So hopefully that should be okay there and go from there. That's my hope. Just don't know. Yeah, exactly. So time will tell. We'll just kind of go from there and see what we get and move on. But let's see how full we are here. I don't know. With the sprayer tank, I think it took about 30 minutes, but that was 250 gallons. This is 130, and we are full. We are overflowing. So, yeah, so that ain't bad. About 15 minutes, and it was full. So, yeah, and making a mess. And this also, we're at the end of the water line too, so this also kind of helps to flush the, I call it grime or crap out of it. Not saying there is, but I've always said there's always some gunk in it, so this kind of will flush that crap out. But yeah, that's my update, and I'll get back to the shop now and put my keg of Xyway in here, and I'm ready to go when I get back from lunch or go from there. So enjoy the update. See y'all later.